It's every player's worst nightmare out here. Obviously, budget's low on the footy yarn. We operate on a one footy system. I've lost the footy. I can't find it. It's been 10 days. I've been walking around the same oval. I haven't found shit. That's gone forever. There's nowhere else it could be. I took a set shot and then scored. Actually, wait, maybe I went in for a goal. I see it. Yes, hello all, welcome back to another episode of the Road to the Draft series, the second one for 2022, and I just wanted to come back to a ground we love so much here. It's probably got the most appearances for episodes on Road to the Draft, Leederville Oval, back with another East Perth talent. They're just producing them like wildfires lately, just everywhere, spreading like crazy. It's Jedd Busslinger. Jedd, come in. Oh, Jeddy boy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, how are you feeling? Obviously, there were a few East Perth boys last year, so I'm sure they gave you the rundown knowing you were, got to be on this year. How do you feel? How prepared are you?
There's plenty to live up to.
Yeah.
The boys set a pretty high standard last year. Just looking forward to the game at Pig, see what I can do. I am a backman, so I've got an excuse there, but we're all good. Yeah, now you say that, you did say set shots are your favourite. Elijah Hewitt had him on last episode, and he did say set shots no good for you. Is that something that you're going to back up? You've been working on since he said that, or is that something that you think maybe could show today? Yeah, no, pretty much all pre-season I've just been nailing the set shot, so that'll be no issue for today. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Pleasure. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna." All right, so as always. Typical Harbours. As always, get the key position player on. I got to test my abilities in the marking contest versus them. I improve every year. I improve every time. Jedd, you've obviously seen me, I'm sure, plenty of times. How do you feel about trying to stop me? I've done some scouting on you, just looking at your strengths and weaknesses, so I'll look to attack them today. Yeah.
What would you say the strengths and weaknesses are?
Weakness is probably the height in the marking contest, and strength is probably just your strength and just be able to push off. Yeah.
Good answer, I'll allow that. Now we've got Chris down to kick for us. Chris, you're doing your running, getting the hard work in for pre-season. Thank you for doing this. Do you back the ability to just get it straight to my tits and not let Jedd get anywhere near it?
Yeah, hopefully. Make it an even contest.
Ah! You really are Hayden's brother. Oh. Oh! 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 Ah! 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 Look at that, though. Oh. Oh, now I know the title of the episode is Jedd Busslinger, but Bailey's doing everything he can to make it all about himself. Typical Harbour action. Jedd's staying real quiet in reserves, which honestly scares me a little bit. Max Chipper was renowned for that, didn't lose a game of Pig. The old toe issue's back, got the toenail taken out, but I don't like to roll with excuses. I tell them to you, just so you know why I'm not clean sweeping it, but I will take this one out.
This is my chance to prove they're in the better harbour, and the only harbour they'll be drafted. Harbour stealing the show as always.
Hayden's already made so many excuses today, including the foot. I think we already know the end storyline of today.
All right, so we've done our skills drill. It was pretty 50-50.
Yep.
Did you take it easy on me? Maybe, I don't know. We will never know, I guess. Maybe I just am one of the better forwards you've ever played on.
Probably.
Tough to say. You know, we've kicked Bailey and Chris out. They were hogging the camera. They loved it way too much, especially Chris. So it's just you and I now. Bit of one-on-one time. The game of pig. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be right.
And obviously, you look at last year with East Perth, as we say, there was a lot of pig winners there. Do you feel like you've taken any advice from them? Did you reach out to them in this time at all?
Yeah, I've especially messaged Jai, just trying to get his goal kicking accuracy up. Just take his notes in.
Yeah, funny you say that. Jai never won a game of pig.
Tight drop punt from the pocket.
But it works. Let's go. Look, I know, it's been a while since I've been a true small forward. Obviously, acceleration's an issue with the toe. I just need to go back to my roots here, a bit of crumbing stuff.
From the pocket.
Oh, that's good. A little bit of pressure, sure. Leederville Oval, not my best stomping ground. Don't even know if I've ever won a game here. Records are meant to be broken. Oh.
Drop punt directly in front.
Triple king activities. Oh!
Out from the boundary.
So obviously, self-belief and good vibes was the mantra. Good vibes tick, self-belief prior, cross. But a good one there. We're getting near a tick. Bit of range here. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go.
Banana from the pocket. Yeah.
Let's go. Bit of a round the body drop kick, sort of Joe Danaher style. Jeez, feels good to get one out of the way this early, to get it under the belt. Obviously, went on a big losing spree. Something about the heat really gets it done for me. I'm stoked, but I won't carry on too long because I do every week regardless of the result. Jedd, tough, obviously. At Leederville, the boys are here. They were here to motivate you and couldn't get the job done. How does it feel? First loss of the year.
It's tough, but at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, and I'll just go back to the drawing board and when I come back next time. And
it probably won't be a month until this episode's released. I'm sure the state group chat knows you've got the episode. What's the game plan when they ask how you went? Do you say you'll just wait and see? Do you tell them? Do you think of something to say to them, to the parents, friends? What's the game plan?
Yeah, I'll probably have not much in me. I'll probably just have to cop it.
It's been an absolute pleasure. We saw what you're all about out there. We know you're the big, tall, lumbering key defender, as we could see by your pig game. Obviously, that's the excuse that was going into it. We all hold that excuse. But regardless, we're sitting down and having a conversation. So in your own words, not your actions, your words, tell me about the player you are, how you go about it. What do you believe some of your strengths and weaknesses are that you bring to, hopefully an AFL club at the end of the year?
Yeah, so I play on the half back or full back sometimes. I just like to attack the ball aerially, try and intercept as much as possible, and then sort of play as an aggressive defender, but kicking out of the back line, just try and take hard kicks and run it out, yeah.
All right, and you look at leading up to this year, obviously there's a lot of important developmental years coming into this. You talk about your journey from Auskick through to now. What does that look like? How did you get to where you are now today?
Yeah, so I started at Covinia Bombers from the age of 4 until I think year 10, won a premiership that year, and then was mixed between Trinity from year 7 to 12. Just in between club and Trinity, and then now at the Colts last year and this year.
Okay, and you talk about this year, something that's already been ticked off, the National Academy. Absolutely huge raps for that. You know, it's a good turnout from the WA boys. What's that experience like to know you're amongst the best in the country? You know, you're one of the best in your position, or regarded so by some, you know, pretty knowledgeable people, and to be amongst that group and knowing that later in the year you're going to be training with those players, how does that all feel, that whole experience, I guess?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Probably didn't expect it too much, and then just to be amongst the best, learn some new things from other players and the experienced coaches there. It's a pretty exciting time, yeah.
And you talk about this year, you look into it, obviously you want to tick off state games, the National Academy game, you're talking combines, getting drafted, I'm sure. But in terms of, you know, personal improvement, things you want to achieve this year in your own game,
yeah.
What are you looking at improving over the course of this year?
Probably just from the pre-season aspect, I've sort of tried to spend as much time in the gym as possible. Probably haven't done that too many past years, and then also build my endurance up, and then just play some consistent footy when the season starts.
All right, well, Jedd, it's been an absolute pleasure and an honour to have you on. I can't wait to see how you go throughout the year, and hopefully between now and your next episode, you can get a lot of big training in down here.
Sure will be.
Too easy. Cheers, mate.